Alright guys, we're doing the final part 2 video for the used waste oil burner. Alright, so the concrete's all hardened up now. It's super hard. And we got our fill tube, which I'm going to cut down to probably about here, I'm thinking. Or maybe cut it in half, about right there. So it'll be similar to the length of this. But yeah, it's super solid now. So next step, I'm gonna take my angle grinder, cut this top part off so everything's level. And then I'll cut this in half. We'll get a tube on it and get a dripper. And then I also got this. This will be the blower fan for it. It's adjustable flow. So I just gotta hook that on there. And then if this at the lowest setting's not good enough and we need even lower, we can also run this valve to control it. But I don't think we're gonna need to do that. So we'll have to mount this kind of sideways so that it won't be in the way of that handle. All right, let's cut the top off and get ready to test it out. All right, guys, I just cut that all level. I'll give you a shot of that. So here it is now. I cut everything level. A little messy, but you know what? We just need to make a nice hot blue flame fire, so I'm not going for looks, I'm going for how well this thing works. All right, let's go to the next step, guys. All right, guys, so all that's done. We got the adjustable fan here. I will put a link in the description to this fan because I think it was only around $20 or something, and it works great for this. And if you disconnect it there, it'll run just off DC, like a 12-volt battery. But if a lot of them, you have to do it that way. But this comes with an AC power adapter as well, so you can actually plug it in. And then I put this at the end. I already checked it. It's totally airtight and waterproof or sealed. So I'm gonna have one of these buckets up here. And it has a little spout where I can crack it open or close it. And then I'm gonna have it drip into that. It'll probably be elevated on something like one of these to drip in there. But yeah, it's ready to test out now, guys. And yeah, I'll have a link in the description for the fan because the rest is all pretty easy to come by. And you can kind of change that up to whatever you have and are able to use. All right, guys, we are in the trailer and we are ready to do the test. Let's try this thing out. All right, so for the test, instead of doing the full dripper setup, because we're only testing right now, I'm just gonna use this. That's some used cooking oil. And we're just gonna put a little bit in there for now and try it, because we're not gonna be running it for a long time where we need to have a drip feed. So I think to start, we're just gonna do a little bit. Just enough to like kind of coat the inner bottom layer. There. So we got like that much in there. Just a couple millimeters at the very bottom. Alright guys, next step is just a little bit of tissue. Just gonna put like maybe 2 in there for now. Push them down a bit so they get a little saturated. I don't know if I should do 3. Alright, 1 sec, guys. I'm gonna get these a little more saturated. Actually, you know what? I just pushed them down a tiny bit between that edit, but we're just gonna try it like this. So that thing doesn't have power on it for some reason, but we got power up there. And try a different plug, guys. No power. Oh wait, it's just because I didn't turn it on. Never mind. All right, so we're gonna try and give it a tiny bit of air. I don't think it's going quite enough yet. There we go, now we'll try a little air. Okay, I'm gonna bring it back in a sec, guys, so we don't have to sit here all day watching it. Alright, so I just lit it with the torch. It took like 2 seconds with the torch, guys. We'll let that heat up a tiny bit. I'm gonna give it a little bit of air now. We'll start off with just a tiny bit. We'll just keep it on low for a minute till that gets kind of ripping. Go a little more air now because it's holding up pretty good. That's a little too much air. We'll go a little less. I think it just takes a bit to get everything warmed up and then it should go good. I'll cut back in a minute though, guys. Alright, I figured it out, guys. I didn't have enough oil in there. So I just emptied the whole thing in there and now it's working. Well, it's getting started anyway. So yeah, I'll give it a few more minutes and hopefully we should have some blue flames. Alright guys, let's get a video of turning it up now. Concrete that didn't quite finish is steaming a little bit. Yeah, that's just steam, guys. That's not actual steam. That's all the way out. Oh yeah, that's right. I think it could keep going pretty well. Probably have it right down like that. Pretty awesome though, it's definitely working. It'd be nice to get this other side going. Hold on a sec. Alright guys. There it is. That's it. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. And yeah, I'll put a link in the description to that fan because it's super handy that it's DC and AC. So thanks for checking out the video, guys.